Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to the PEPE update today. I know you guys are always waiting nowadays because the market is really hot right now, and I'm really tired, kind of like want to sleep, but I know how important this is for you guys to know what is going to go on next and what is coming up next. So our sideways pattern has been broken out of it, and there has been one retest. So I'm going to show you this very quickly, where you have this one retest already happening, and there's another retest going on at the moment, right? So you kind of pushed up a little bit and then you came down, and now you're trying to retest. Now this, however, is not the best sign, because when you come down to retest the support over and over again, it is as if you're trying to break and you're trying to go below this thing. And I'm going to tell you that I learned this from Ethereum, because Ethereum, and it's not just Ethereum, but for quite some time I've noticed one thing. When a pattern is trying to retest a resistance or a support over and over again, it actually just means that they're trying to break that support or that resistance. So I'm going to tell you, for example, when I was trading Ethereum, which I failed terribly, in here you can see that this was that resistance line. And if I show you the current time when there was one retest, right? So you had one retest and then you went for another retest. You were trying it over and over again until you eventually pushed above the resistance. So staying at support over and over again, I mean, one retest was enough. Okay, so that means this retest that we saw yesterday, so for example you broke out of here, this retest should have been enough. And the fact that you're coming down again puts a little bit of doubt inside me that maybe they just want to drop it a little bit lower. But right now there's nothing like that. I would actually say it's going to be a problem if PEPE comes to 1247. Of course, as higher as you go, you're going to have your stop losses raised up high. I remember back in the days when we had this trend line upwards, I told you that if PEPE is coming down like this, then you are possibly going to have your stop loss raised to 936. And then we broke out of 936, and then our new stop loss of 1002. Then we broke above it. Then the stop was 1087. The stop came to 1161. You broke out of it, and now your new stop is actually at 1246. So as higher as you go, the stop losses are going to be updated as well. Okay, so how does the RSI looks like? So if we go back and we check the RSI in here, I would actually go on the 4-hour time frame because that would be better. The RSI unfortunately does have a bearish divergence, but I've actually even seen Bonk creating a bearish divergence, but nonetheless it actually pumped up. So let's just hope that the big whales step in and they decide to just keep on pushing the prices to the upside. Now basically, all in all, to keep things very simple, I don't want to actually bore you with my all gibberish words here, is that I'm gonna turn off the log scale, and for me personally, at least we should be looking at this rectangle that you broke out of. At least PEPE should be going to 1484 if it doesn't just come below to 1245, right? So come down to 1245, that's going to be invalidation of coming up to 1483. The least you should be doing is going up to 1483, and the highest you can go is this flag and continuation pattern that you've broken out of, and 1652 really makes a lot of sense to come up and take 1644 as the next target. It's still quite possible that you can do that as long as Ethereum and Bitcoin remains stable. Then we do have chances of going up there. All right, so that's pretty much it. The overview is, again, 1247 is our new stop loss, and yes, if you do end up coming up to 1483, well, your new stop is going to be at 1300 as well. So that's all for the video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Love.